Laura Vitale, and on this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make my blueberry orange muffins. They are out of this world amazing. So let's go over the ingredients so we can get started. You're going to need some self-rising flour, granulated sugar, eggs, sour cream, unsalted butter at room temperature, an orange, fresh blueberries, and vanilla extract. So as you can see, there are very few ingredients, but I have to admit, the thing that really makes these muffins amazing, and the texture is just moist yet light and out of this world, is the sour cream and the self-rising flour. Self-rising flour, if you don't have it, you can substitute with regular flour. Just remember that for every cup you use, you must add 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. But the reason why I really like to use it in this recipe is because, I don't know if you can see, but it's much finer than regular flour. And it just makes for a very light and moist muffin. So these are going to go really easy, and I'm going to make these in just a bowl with a whisk and a spatula, because I know a lot of you guys, when I use my mixer, you always ask if you can omit the mixer, you can just do it in a bowl, and of course you can. Now make sure you preheat your oven to 350 and have that waiting for you. Line your muffin tin with some liners so that that's ready, and right now I'm just creaming together my sugar and butter. I'm just going to start working it with my spatula and then switch to a whisk and just whisk it to get it nice and creamy. We have the butter and sugar incorporated. Now I'm just going to add in my 2 eggs that I've cracked. And I'm just going to work this to get everything really combined and you get a nice smooth texture. That's perfect. Just going to add in a little vanilla, about 3/4 teaspoon. I'm just going to mix that. Okay, and now I'm going to add in my orange zest. Now this is what makes these muffins so good. Is the combination of the orange and the vanilla and the blueberries. And wait till you see how good your house smells when you're baking these. Oh. You don't really need a lot because you don't want the orange to be overpowering. You only need about 1/4 teaspoon of orange zest. And then we're going to need our sour cream. If you don't have sour cream, you can substitute with whole milk or heavy cream or half and half. You won't get as moist of a cake, but it'll still be delicious. And, sometimes you just kind of make do with whatever you have, Okay, just going to mix this up. Now remember, anytime I make a muffin that it's got, chocolate chips in it or anything, I always, this case is of course blueberries. I'm going to take about 1 tablespoon or 2 of the flour and I want to make sure the blueberries are coated with a little bit of the flour so they don't sink to the bottom and they spread out evenly throughout the batter. So we have the wet. Now we're just going to add the flour in. And the self-rising flour is great because it's already have all your leavenings in it. So less work for you. Just mix this until it's combined, but just don't overmix it. Whoop. You literally just want to mix it until your dry ingredients, your flour is combined. You don't want to overmix it, otherwise you'll get bread and like a really dense muffin, and we don't want that. So now the blueberries, I'm just going to fold these with a spatula. I'm going to do it carefully because I don't want to burst the blueberries. So just using a spatula, fold them in carefully. Okie doke, this is perfect. Now you know me, best tool for this job is a large ice cream scoop. Perfect every single time and low messy. Throw low in the mess. Just scoop them into your lined muffin tin. And these are going to be the most delicate and beautiful little blueberry muffins you've ever had. I guarantee you. And they're so good. I just made a little bit of a mess. There we go. We're good. Last one. And this always makes 11 muffins. Don't ask me why 11, it just does. Now these are going to go into your preheated oven, 350 degrees, for about 20 to 22 minutes. Check them at the 20-minute mark, put a toothpick in. If it comes out clean, you know it's done. If they're not done, just keep checking on them and every couple minutes because you don't want to overcook them, otherwise they'll get really dense. So put them in, 20 to 25 minutes or so, they should be perfectly done. I took my beautiful blueberry muffins out of the oven and I let them cool for about 5 minutes. And now just put them on this platter. And look how pretty they are. I mean, they're not this big, heavy, dense muffin. They're light as a feather. They're adorable. And I love how the blueberries have really spread out evenly throughout the batter. And it didn't sink all the way to the bottom. I've been eyeing this up since it came out. Look at that. It's just perfectly moist. Oh, it's going to be so, so good. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Not too sweet. That hint of orange actually makes the blueberry taste even better. Whoa. Well, there's nothing else to say here. They're easy, they're delicious, they're light. That flour and that sour cream make all the difference. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed spending time with me. To get this recipe and other recipes, check out my website at www.laurenkitchen.com. I'll see you next time. Bye!